I am Ransom Ryder. I'm in the kitchen. I've just fried some Southern style chicken, and I want to move right into some mealy gravy. Now, I grew up in North Carolina, the Smoky Mountains. We call this mealy gravy. Many people refer to this as a sawmill gravy. It starts out with a base of cornmeal. I am going to put a little bit of flour in mine. I always enjoyed this mealy gravy with a little, I liked it a little bit thicker. So let's get started. This was a wonderful treat that I always loved when I was growing up. And for some reason, we did not have a lot of mealy gravy. I'm going to put about 3 tablespoons of cornmeal. This is a fine cornmeal. Oh, let's go 4. This is a fine cornmeal. And this is a little bit of flour. Let's do a tablespoon, heaping tablespoon of flour. Maybe another one. I like it a little bit thicker. And the fat in my pan is chicken fat, bacon fat, and lard. I want those extra levels of flavor. And having the 3 levels of fat, it's really going to be special. Not on top of the fact that this is salt and pepper to taste. This is a mealy gravy, or as some would say, it's a sawmill gravy. All right, I'm just going to let this heat up. I want this to thoroughly brown. All those drippings that you see on the bottom are going to add a beautiful depth of flavor. You can see the little pieces of bacon and the pieces of chicken that are left over. Now I'm going to let this continue. I do like it to get on the dark side. I want to put just a tad more flour into that because I do like mealy gravy on the thicker side. I like it to be thick. And I like to serve this with cornbread. If you ate mealy gravy growing up, sawmill gravy, did you eat it with biscuits or cornbread? Leave me a comment, let me know. All right, that has turned beautifully brown. This is a half and half and whole milk. Let's pour that in. And I want to continue to stir so that I don't get a lot of clumps. You want to continually stir this. This is not something that you can really leave because this could boil over quickly. It could boil over quickly. So what I want to do here is let this come to a good rolling boil. And I want it to thicken up a little bit. Ooh, this smells good. This smells so good. I wish you were here to eat this with me. I've got a bowl full of chicken. I've got cornbread in the oven. Refer to my prior video about how to make a wonderful deep South cornbread. Woo, it's rolling. All right, I have reduced the heat because that's what I wanted, that beautiful boil. That lets me know that everything has been thoroughly heated through. I want to continue to stir because this is a cast iron pan and it's going to retain a lot of heat. So I'm just going to continue to stir this. And then we're going to take this up and put it right back into the bowl that I got the half and half and the whole milk out of. Look at the consistency of that. Beautiful consistency. It's filled with those little bacon bits. The crumb from cooking the chicken. The chicken was rolled in a flour and a cornmeal. And I know it's just going to be so tasty. Now, I want to practice safety here. Everything here is extremely hot. I do want to practice some safety. Get all my gloves on. Get my utensils moved out of the way. Because I'm going to put this in my bowl. Growing up, we put everything out on the table. My grandma was a huge proponent of placing everything on the table. And I really would need an extra hand here because I would want all of this out of the bottom of the pan. Leave none behind. But the pan is extremely heavy. And I don't have an extra hand here to get all this out. So I'm gonna leave a little behind. Leave no gravy behind. All right, let's do a taste test. Let me get a bowl and a spoon. You know, if I needed to, I could put a little bit of salt and pepper, but I also like for the person, your guest or you, to be able to place a little bit of salt and pepper on this at the table. All right, I've just put some extra salt and pepper into mine. Let's give it a little taste test. Oh my gosh, a depth of flavor. I've got a little piece of chicken in there from my prior video. Let's give it a taste. I'm gonna bring out my homemade mashed potatoes. I'm gonna add the cornbread. I'm gonna have the sawmill gravy, the mealy gravy, the chicken. We're gonna have a feast. Come on over, grab a chair, let's hang out. We'll shoot the breeze. We'll enjoy this delicious Southern style meal. I'm Ransom Brider. Come on over, come on over. Bye. Thank you, thank you.